Hello guys, this is Constantine, and today I'm going to be casting a 1 versus 1, and this 1 versus 1 is going to be a pro game. It's actually going to be between IdrA, yes, that's IdrA, the famous Zerg Rager, and I believe his name is Trump. I have not heard of Trump yet, but if he's playing IdrA, he's probably very good, if not professional. And a little bit of good manners at the beginning of the game, always nice. We're going to be on Kulos Ravine. This is going to be a Zerg versus Terran. We have IdrA spawning in the bottom right corner as the blue Zerg, and we have Trump spawning as the red Terran in the upper right corner. And these are the close positions for Kulos Ravine, although not really any position on this map is close, not like Metalopolis or Lost Temple are close whenever you spawn next to each other. So really not going to be in the Terran's favor with these positions, just because the close positions in this direction are actually better for Reapers, because all you can abuse all these cliffs, and you can especially get Reapers up here really easily. So we see IdrA scouting with this Overlord. A lot of Zergs have trouble scouting on this map because you really don't know which way you want to send your guys, and most Zergs just tend to send them on the outside of the map. A good way to scout is with your Overlord. Send it to this area right here, whichever one you are. It's pretty much the base that's up and down from you. That way you can get a good high ground scout on their entrance if they in fact are there. So we have IdrA going for obviously a very strong macro build here. He's at 15 workers now, and he's just now thrown down an extractor. He'll probably be getting his gas and then getting that spawning pull as soon as he hits 200, which he's at right now. So this is a very economic build, but it's also got, a little hint of early aggression and early safeness against the early Reaper rush, or really much like early Hellions as well. This is very strong to get your extractor out a little bit before you start your spawning pool, because then it enables you to get that speedling upgrade out the moment that the spawning pool finishes. And that's really important because speed Zerglings are really good against Reapers. Speed Zerglings are actually really good against Hellions because you can just throw money at the Hellions, and it's just really an effective way to deal with them without having to attack to roaches or anything else. So we're going to see what IdrA's going to do here, but I'm expecting him to throw down that speed real quick, just because in this map speedlings are so amazing. With all these destructible rocks, once these are knocked down, there's 2 entrances into the main base of your opponent. There's 3 entrances into the natural, and it's just pretty much every part of this map is exploitable by speedlings, so it's a really nice play. So we can look in Trump's base to see what he's doing. He's throwing down a factory. It's a pretty normal timed factory. He's still on 1 gas. He's not really overextending himself to any harassment or econing too early. Looks like a pretty normal build. He's got the wall in. This map is really nice for Terran because you can wall in with just a supply depot and a barracks. It really prevents that early scouting. So you can see that IdrA actually has not made it anywhere inside the base, so he doesn't see what's going on. He's not going to know this factory's coming. And, IdrA almost takes out a, I am horrible. I am so horrible. Anyway, we're just gonna go right back up to where the game is. There we are. We'll just leave it right here. Sorry for that, folks. I'm a complete failure sometimes. But anyway, so as I was saying, this wall-in is really nice for for the Terran against Zerg, because you can get that wall-in and not really have to sacrifice your economy or sacrifice units early to get it. You don't have to throw out an extra supply depot. And I like the play where Trump pulled out his Marines, and he actually saved this SCV as well as getting a kill on the Zergling. So right now the units lost are at 25 minerals for IdrA for losing 1 Zergling. Half a food worth of units gone. So we see what's going on in the production tab. His speedling metabolic boost is almost done. He's got his hatchery out, almost morphed in. He's building another queen. He's got that early creep tumor to try and connect these bases, and he's also running this queen out here. This is something that you see IdrA do so well every single game he plays. There's absolutely nothing that he does better than get these expansions going. Doesn't matter what map it's on, IdrA will find a way to expand, and he will find a way to defend it. And that's why he is the best Zerg in StarCraft 2 in the world right now. So you see how he's pulling these Zerglings to the side, and he's trying to get the surround off while he's simultaneously attacking with them, you don't want to just send all of your Zerglings and attack the Hellion and just right-click on it, because then it can do that stop micro where it shoots them all in a line once they've started running towards it. Because Hellions are a little bit faster than Speedlings, but in order to stop and shoot, they actually lose that speed, so that the Hellions are able to, or that the Zerglings are able to catch up and do some damage. But if you don't separate them out and just send a few from behind and then the rest try and, flank with, then you won't really be able to get enough hits in before they completely burn you down. And so Trump's doing the absolutely smartest thing he can do, which is harass with that Hellion, get some kills, then bring it back and repair it. And you can see that there's 3 total kills on these units. He's going to burn some drones, and I would like to see him pull that Hellion back, but he's not. He's going to actually lose it there. So a little bit of poor control on that micro. He had the chance to kill that drone and back up and then go repair it, and he could have just run that one Hellion home and it would have been entirely fine. But so we see that IdrA is now throwing down the Spire. He's got, guys and gas over here. He's keeping up on his macro. As you can see, he's at 27 or 28 energy. He's actually losing a little bit of focus right now, but not really sure why that is. He's generally the champion of focus. Just readjusting that spine crawl a little bit. He's on 3 gas. He's getting his 4th down, so he's going to be trying to pump out a lot of Mutalisks at the right time. And so it looks like we have a really strong push out here by Trump. This is actually a build that I've lost to many times playing Zerg, which is why I'm probably going to stop playing Zerg, because I'm so bad at them. And it's just, when you're up in the Diamond League and you play random and you're not very good with all the teams, you will just lose to things over and over again. And this is one of those builds that's so hard to deal with early on, because the Marauders are big, bulky units. You can put them in a place where they can't really get to the Hellions, and the Hellions will just burn everything down. And it looks like that's what's happening right here. IdrA is having a really tough time dealing with this, and the Zerglings just don't come out fast enough to deal with this combo. And IdrA just leaves the game. He doesn't even GG out. Always fun to watch a game where IdrA loses, because it's way more fun to watch him rage than actually win a game with his ridiculous macro. So anyway, thanks for joining. That was a little quick game to see how you can do a timing push with Terran. I'm going to be casting some more pro games real soon, because I really do enjoy watching the strategies and everything. Alright guys, thanks for joining.